Good evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. 2 people were injured and 1 was life-flighted from the scene of a 4-vehicle chain reaction accident. This accident took place before 8 o'clock this morning along State Road 161 near County Road 1200 South, just north of Interstate 64, located in southwestern DuBois County near the DuBois-Warwick County line. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department says that around 7:50 a.m., 22-year-old Morgan Fowler of Velpen was stopped in the roadway along Highway 161 by a road construction worker whose deputies say was flagging cars at a construction site. Meanwhile, a passenger van driven by 64-year-old William Byers of Indianapolis was behind Fowler, also stopped in the traffic. Deputies say that an SUV driven by 40-year-old Patricia Digman of Chrisney was approaching the stopped vehicles of Fowler and Byers and was slowing to stop. They say then a 4th vehicle, driven by 47-year-old Pamela Wagner of Oakland City, came along at a high rate of speed and failed to slow for the flagger. Wagner's SUV rear-ended Digman's vehicle, which authorities say started a chain reaction accident between the 4 vehicles involved. Deputies say that Wagner suffered a severe leg injury and other injuries and was life-flighted from the scene to an Evansville hospital. Digman was taken to Memorial Hospital in Jasper with a head injury, and Byers and Fowler escaped the accident unharmed. State Road 161 south of Holland was shut down for a little over an hour while the accident scene was cleared. Deputies say that the accident remains under investigation, and the DuBois County Sheriff's deputies were assisted at the scene by the Holland Volunteer Fire Department, Memorial Hospital EMS, and the Indiana State Police. The next step has been outlined for the 5th and also 10th Street schools as the Greater Jasper Schools Superintendent Tracy Lorai made her recommendation on the future of the community schools at last night's regular school board meeting.
After much study and after much contemplation about what decision will best serve the students of our community, I am asking the board for permission to authorize a project hearing and preliminary determination hearing at our July 24th board meeting. And the purpose of that hearing would be to discuss construction of a new elementary school to be located on 16.5 acres of the currently owned property by the district north and adjacent to the Jasper Middle School campus.
During the regular school board meeting last night, the board heard an in-depth recommendation from Superintendent Lorai as she highlighted the challenges that 5th and 10th Street schools are facing. Some key points that were focused on as the evidence of the recommendation included the outdated equipment, the difficulty in repair for some of the school's equipment at their current sites, along with site issues which include stormwater drainage and flooding that over time has created continual need in maintaining moisture control, which helps to prevent mold and also to preserve proper air quality for the building's students and staff. Superintendent Lorai continued to focus on the ability for the schools to maintain up-to-date learning environments in regards to small group learning, large group collaborative spaces, and needing adequate upgrades in technology. A key point in Lorai's recommendation was how the good financial stewardship of the board has placed the district in a financial position to address the needs of the facility without increasing the debt service tax rate. Lorai made an official request to the board regarding the next step in moving forward with recommendation that the 5th and 10th Street be combined into one new school building, which would be adjacent from the Jasper Middle School.
My recommendation is that the clearest and cleanest solution for us to deal with those needs is to combine those 2 schools into one brand new elementary school. The feedback from our patrons who opted to participate in our public survey also feel overwhelmingly in that favor.
The next regular scheduled board meeting will be held on July the 24th at the Administration Building. Purdue Extension is inviting residents to serve as volunteers and/or helpers at the 2017 DuBois County 4-H Fair. This would be a good opportunity for anyone looking for simple, fun ways to help their community or for a group to complete some service hours. 4-H is one of the largest youth-serving organizations in the state and in the nation. The Indiana 4-H Youth Development mission is to provide real-life educational opportunities that develop young people who will have a positive impact in their communities and the world. 2017 will mark the 50th anniversary of the 4-H Fair at its current location. This large celebration would not be possible without the help of many community members and also many volunteers. There are many types of helping roles at the 4-H Fair, including judging assistants, arranging projects in the buildings, project security, entering results, sorting scorecards, and many more. If you would like to learn more about what helping opportunities there are available at the 4-H Fair, please contact the Purdue Extension for a list of volunteer positions. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Purdue Extension at 812-482-1782. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather.